and welcome back to the Us 3 podcast. It's a very special episode. It's the first one we've done back just as Us 3. And we're going to do a very special episode because, in case you realise, a few weeks back was our anniversary. It was our year anniversary of Us 3.
I think I could guarantee to you that no one would have realised that it was our year anniversary. We didn't even realise.
I messaged in the chat and just got ignored. I sent happy anniversary message in the chat.
Yeah, you were like, happy birthday, lads, really proud of us. No reply.
Yeah, no reply from either of you. But yeah, it was our year anniversary. So we're going to look back on the year of the Us 3 and just do some Us 3 awards. So this is the Us 3 Awards ceremony. It's bigger than the BAFTAs.
Ta-da. I do.
It's bigger than the
Why are we not all wearing suits and tuxedos and stuff like that?
We should have done
because
that.
it's the Us 3 podcast and we recorded in a kitchen, so we're not suiting up.
Yeah, but come on.
We should. Yeah, that would have been
about good authenticity. Yeah. People would have liked it instead we're just here. And I'm wearing a coat.
And fake glasses.
Real glasses. Real glasses.
What do you think about his fake glasses, John? He slandered you for it on Warren Robbie's episode.
I think they're
we're going to look back on Warren Robbie's episode.
I think they actually belong in my house. So.
Yeah, but I found them.
It's true.
So, who's the real winner here? But that's the discussion. Is stealing really stealing? Because you could just say you found it. We're like £5 note. Like if you find a £5 note on the floor,
that's not stealing.
Is that stealing?
That's not stealing, no.
But would you not like give it in?
If they came to you and said you there was that my £5 note, that would be then.
If an Uber Eats driver gives you a Subway that may not be yours and you eat it, is that stealing?
That's true.
Only if the guy comes back for it, which he did.
Well,
so you stole
the awards.
Subway.
The awards we have got for today. We have gone. There's 5 different categories today on the awards that you could possibly win, and we're all coming with nominations. We don't know each other's nominations, and we're going to discuss together what the.
I haven't even made a nomination yet.
You have up here.
Yeah,
they are there.
So
definitely.
We'll go for the 5 awards are the best story, the best moment, the best exclusive, the most shocking moment, and the best episode.
Okay.
So we'll start with the best story.
If you're a guest, you really want to win best episode.
So
surely.
You do, yeah.
Surely
you want to win best episode.
So that's going to be the one last.
All these guests that are going to be watching this.
I mean, they're all very good categories.
Yeah,
we haven't gone with like worst episode.
No, we haven't.
Because there isn't one.
Yeah. So we'll start with the best story, and who we want to talk about. So Josh, obviously, we'll let you go first because obviously me and John have written it. You've got it up here because your phone's being used as a camera, so you can't look.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, we'll let you go first. Best story.
My nomination is Ellie Louise.
You said this earlier, and I like this. I really
like when we spoke to Ellie Louise, and when we spoke to Ellie, and she was one of our first guests of the podcast. But like the story she had to say about like the 7 like super girls
growing up,
and like the way growing up and the way the environment she lived in and things like that was really really interesting. And it was just to see how like young you would be in that environment and things like that. So Ellie Louise is my nomination.
Nice.
I like that.
John Paul?
I borderline, and I put 2 down because I think one of them is a bit cheating because it's after the year. But I think Tom's ones in the last episode were some of the most, I say, interesting stories.
That's not cheating. I'd say that's allowed.
It's not cheating. That's allowed.
It was after the year, so I didn't know where we were capping it.
No, it's fine.
I just think the whole gap year comedy stories as a whole.
A bit lazy though, don't you think?
No, I
don't know from yourself.
Well, I just think
if you've just gone that was happening the other day, so just pick that one.
Yeah, I think
really
if we'd have started a podcast last week, like that was best. So like,
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
We always say that. I don't when we finish. The last episode was our best episode, and we're always as good as our last one.
So
because you forget about the other episodes.
Yeah,
yeah, fair point.
And then you watch.
What was your other nomination?
I put down because I thought this was more maybe not my best, but just to sort of bring it up because it's a bit of a diverse range of opinions. Okay. I thought that one cow's stories about his what programme did he go on?
Oh, Rich Kids Goes Kid.
Yeah, that and like the sort of intensity of the Icon House.
Yeah, that's quite good.
I forgot about that. So.
Yeah, the one that I went with was you, Josh. Not to.
Because my dad's dead.
Lick his own arse.
Not to lick your ass, but I know you wouldn't say no. I mean, in terms of your story, I look back and when we were discussing about putting ourselves forward for that NCTJ award, we were looking at our best episode. The best episode we actually sat and recorded.
We didn't win that, by the way.
in kitchen.
Well, yeah, it's because I then realised that you could only enter if you have your NCTG degree.
Oh, really?
And we
Yeah.
don't. So
That's why we didn't get into. They probably sat there think, who the fuck are these people? Like they're not. They've got nothing to do with this. They don't even pass their second year students.
when we were
You have
discussing
to graduate to enter it.
when we were discussing Anti-Fat War, the
You
one
do.
that was mentioned was yours, and I really liked that episode of the whole. But I feel like
It's because of the good interviewing.
and also we know you, so it was easy. It was good to get the good story out of you, and I thought it was a very emotional episode that we could all sit back and watch again if we wanted to.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I think it's very rewatchable.
Mm.
What would be really great if next time we actually got a cameo from my dad. That would be great. I feel like we could sit him down and really talk to him and stuff like that.
Well, you say that.
Oh my god!
No.
Well, let's take a talk. No, I'm not. Just talking about like.
It was a good story. I like the story. It was a very
So
emotional story. I think maybe that's maybe a bit biased because I'm your friend, and that's why I like the story because I.
No, I wanted to nominate myself actually, but then I thought I can't really do that.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, it was just quite good. It was quite it was healthy to talk about it, to really go in depth. Shared stuff that I never really spoke about before.
I was going to put up the fact you didn't get a 7 in one of your GCSEs as the best story. But
And when you fell off your chair as well.
No, they weren't chair. You got this mixed up. I got
that's
tripped
an
over
obvious-
in the corridor.
That's an obvious shout, so I thought I'd leave.
So,
it to
that
the
was
others.
like
Yeah.
so
The
funny.
other one.
Yeah.
Also, I know this isn't a thing, but that is on top for the best opening 20 minutes the podcast have had.
It was good actually. The wheel.
The opening 20 minutes was really good.
Yeah.
I think it would have been topped if we'd have done Say It Or... Was it the thing with cheese?
So shit it.
That's the one.
Yeah, they wanted to make me eat cheese because I'm lactose intolerant.
You were
This is
going
what
to the
type of
Man-
friends I have.
You did go to the Man United protest after that.
Yeah.
And you probably wouldn't
That
have
was,
survived.
that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
That was
So,
a really good
If the
idea.
Glazers weren't shit at Man United,
Then I'd
we'd have been able
Would
to
you
do
have done
that.
Yeah. If I wanted to protest, I'd have done that. Yeah. I would've done.
Fuck the
I would've.
Glazers.
But anyway.
What happens now
So
then?
do we
So we've now got to
unanimously
decide.
choose
Yeah.
a best story?
Because I'm assuming because Josh went to say himself and I said him.
That's just but.
No,
we may as well
I-
never
I-
have had a guest.
I think we got. I think it's got to be guests.
Do you think?
I think we can nominate. Well, I
Okay,
don't know.
alright. I
I
don't mind.
don't know.
How do you want to
Actually,
do this? We haven't really talked about
best
this before.
story. How do you rank it?
Well, we've all got to decide here.
Because,
which we
because
think
is
best
it the
story.
person who's got the best story, or is it like
No, it's what we think is the
how
best
it
story.
was? Ah,
What we think is the best story, like between the nominations.
I'd put yours or Ellie Louise's.
Yeah, I would agree.
Alright, it's mine then.
So unfortunately,
Yeah!
So
I
for-
want to get in.
unfortunately, Josh
Fuck
wasn't here
you,
to
Eddie
accept the
Louise.
award.
Yes, come on.
So here's a
No, I
quick,
could do it.
I can do it.
Get me out of this shithole.
here's a quick message from Josh Bailey accepting his award.
I'd like to accept this award on behalf of the Us 3 podcast. If my dad hadn't have died, I never would have got this award. So, silver linings and all that, isn't it? So, really glad that happened.
So the next award, after Josh Bailey's kindly spoken about winning the best story, is the best moment. Now, I feel like we've had a lot of good moments on this podcast, so there's going to be a lot to talk about. John, do you want to go first?
Mine was the quickest thing I've wrote down
Yeah,
in terms
same.
of categories. You're wearing them now. Warren Robbie and myself putting on the fake glasses when you're like, oh yeah, Johnny wears his fake glasses. You're trying to get the guest on side with you. Out he comes with the glasses.
I
Hands
must
to the
admit,
ears.
it was unreal, and that was the moment I was going to put down, but I haven't put that down because I knew you were going to say
It
it.
was just enough said.
So you're putting that as well?
I would have done,
He
but
would
I've
have
gone
done.
with something else.
You've
I've
gone
got
with
something
some
else.
bullshit.
So I'll take the trophy
I
now.
thought we
but
might have the
what
same
else
one
would
here.
you
I don't know if we do.
What-
Mine
What
was-
podcast are they from? Which
Oh,
podcast?
is this my one's from one of our own? Just
Oh,
us
mine's
three.
not. Mine's
Oh,
from.
is it
Mine's
not?
not. Mine's
Well,
from
well,
the
well,
guest.
that's it.
So mine's from the Kiwi guy when we did the C at the bottom. With him.
That was
That is a
class.
great
because
That was a
because
great moment.
at the time that was the thing, and everyone
mad,
was
yeah.
going, yeah, see at the bottom. And we got to do it with him on Zoom.
That day of Ellie and then
yeah,
him.
because we
was-
ever said that we recorded. two
I
at the
don't know.
same
We were
day.
calling them on the same day. It was
Yeah.
like one was what afternoon. That was like quite late evening.
Because he
but
was
that
in New Zealand, wasn't he?
That was like I think in terms of someone joining a Zoom call or like him and like Luke Bennett like probably up there with like
Yeah.
fucking hell like
Yeah,
this
it
is
was
a
a
bit.
bit.
It was. No,
Right.
you know,
The
I
scene
really
at the
enjoyed
bottom was
that.
very, very good. I did like
It was
that.
good.
My one was the mudded moment.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. How did I forget about that moment?
I tried to forget about that.
That
moment.
was when again about my dead dad, and that we were talking about when he lost his hair.
We were saying about how who was going to lose the hair first.
Because obviously
weren't we?
you're going to lose your hair because you've got a massive receding hairline.
You'll lose it before me.
No, I won't.
I'll put
£10.
£100.
Deal. As if like one of us is really skint when we're older and like I lose my hair and you're like, give me my money now.
£100.
So like on the streets.
Are you just?
You got to give me the money now.
You're bald and homeless. It's just two very awful.
So yeah, then
scenarios.
what happened is then we were laughing about being bald first, and you went, no, you're definitely going to be bald first, John. John said, no, you will be, like we just did there.
Yeah.
And we were like, whose dad was bald? I said, well, my dad is, but he's the only one in the family. You went, well, my dad was once.
Oh, you're moneyed.
And then you
Forgetting the
went,
reasons as to why he was.
And we were like, no, John.
Actually, I don't know why I didn't say it on yours, because you openly said your dad is bald, so I don't know why I just went for yours.
I know why you went first.
Yeah. I mean, that was a really funny.
Yeah,
moment.
that was the funny. Yeah, that's the most. That's the moment that in 20 years' time, if John ever makes it, it will be brought up and found, and he will get cancelled.
I don't think you will get
Nah,
cancelled.
it's
not that deep.
No,
And it wasn't intentional either.
No, exactly.
It wasn't actually. It was a bit. Yeah, it was a mistake. You didn't want
I didn't clock it until I think if you watch it, you're like, oh what?
Your face was a bit confused. Yeah, then we said, yeah, and you were like, oh my god, I didn't realise about that. Yeah.
Sorry.
What episode was that in?
Was that your?
Was it the one where we had the live audience?
Yeah,
maybe.
Those ones all blend into one when it was just us three in that
In that
kitchen. They're all
Spanish,
blended into one.
kitchen.
They're all the same. But for the, I think I'll go Mackay here, the Kiwi guy.
Yeah.
That was a class moment. I think that was a really good moment.
Although the Warren Robbie one is.
But you were going to put that, so.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
Well.
I feel like Josh is never going to say the Warren Robbie.
No,
exactly.
I refuse to have that.
If that was you in
shout out
that
to Warren
scenario.
Robbie though, 1.2 million followers.
Yeah, he's doing really well as well.
Great little business as well.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Valentine's Day, so
Yeah.
go check out. Well, it's
Just-
not when you're watching this. So
But when we're recording this,
for next Valentine's Day, go,
Order now for
go
a year's
buy some-
time.
yeah, go check it out. But so who we give it to? Kiwi
I
guy.
go Kiwi guy.
Should we give it a joint award to both get it?
No.
No.
Warren Robbie's not getting it.
Warren Robbie.
No, he's not.
You were going to put it. If you could choose a moment, if that was you in my situation, you'd be
No.
loving it.
It's just so much better that moment. That moment's only good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
why
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
Very
fair,
selfish.
that is a very fair point, actually.
You were going to put
Yeah,
it.
it was
you were
because it
going
was
to
a good
put
moment, but it is
So
a
Kiwi
good
Kiwi
guy
guy
moment.
is a better
it. So
moment.
it was a good moment.
You also give up my idea as well.
Which one?
The mudded one. You forgot about that.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of good moments. What other moments have we had?
Kiwi guy.
Yeah, let's just talk about some other ones.
What other moments have we had?
It's been a shit few fucking weeks. Months, isn't it?
Again, you could say our charity live stream that wasn't actually
Are
streamed
we
on our
meant to
platform.
include that in this nomination?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
if
right.
you could, if you want to.
I thought that wasn't streamed. I was streaming your platform.
Well, because we
You
couldn't get the
gained
YouTube to
subscribers
work.
from
No, I didn't. I only gained like 20, but the podcast gained more. Podcast gained about 50 from it.
Did it?
Yeah, because we kept plugging it and saying it was in the description.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I think about the.
It's really hard when you think about it on the spot. Let's not do that.
Let's not do that. Who should we go from?
Kiwi guy.
John, would you be willing to go to the Kiwi guy?
No.
John, stop being a prick. Give it to the Kiwi guy.
I don't.
Give it.
I'm going to try and side you here. He was being a prick on the Warren podcast, trying to side with him. And he's trying to do it again now. Don't let him try and win. You were going to put it, but he said, just because I knew you
The
were
vote
going
is
to
coming over to you now. Warren.
It's
or
one
Kiwi
over,
guy?
not realistically.
Warren, that's such a shit moment.
It was unreal. It was
It's
so
a good moment, but
It
it's
was
not
not
like
a
a.
shit
There's not like a moment. It's a funny moment.
We've talked about that moment more than we have the Kiwi guy.
Kiwi guy, yeah, but think about it. Think about our first big break. Everyone's talking about the Kiwi guy. We got to do sit at the bottom with him. He taught us how to do it. Really should have done it at the
So
start.
we've done it loads since.
Come on, you know.
I think the fact that you're wearing the glasses now sums up the influence Warren Robbie had on you.
I'm not wearing them anymore. There we go. So now you can't make a decision.
They're now on the other side of my
Yeah.
kitchen.
Now that's now that argument.
No, you look really weird about them on.
I think you look better with them on.
Yeah, you do. You look really strange about them on now. Like, you know when someone takes their glasses
Yeah,
off,
you're
you
like,
look
oh,
really
is this what you
strange.
actually look like?
Yeah, you look really strange about
Wow.
them on. Just look really
Dude, he
strange.
does, yeah, I
That's
thought
really
that. I
weird.
didn't, yeah.
This might be the best moment we've had on the podcast.
Yeah.
Do I win another award? Clean sweet.
No, I'm going to go with the Warren Robbie.
No!
I'm going to go with the Warren Robbie. It was the best moment. It was what I was going to go for originally, but I knew John was going to go for it, so I had to pick something else.
I like it.
Dick. No, fuck off. I'm going to get my glasses back.
He's had to get his glasses
You
back.
made me self-conscious.
So, unfortunately, Warren Robbie couldn't be with us today. So, here's a message from Warren Robbie, hopefully, if he gets back to us in time. So, the next award we had on the agenda is the Best Exclusive. Now, we've had some guests over this year.
That's some good guests with some good
guests,
exclusives.
Some good exclusives.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first? Have you put your
No, you go first.
I'll go first. Mine was one of our early episodes. I'm going to
That
go
one
with
cow.
I'm going to go with that one cow.
Good idea.
Because he gave us the insight into the Icon House moving house before it even started. The insight into Rich Kids Go Skint, like you said. And he was one of the first people that we actually... Obviously, we had Christy on, but we were friends with Christy. Yeah. But he was the first person we had on that we hadn't initially spoken to before.
Had to sort of reach out.
Yeah. And he gave us a good insight into what it's like to live in a creator house at the time, obviously. I don't know what's happened since.
They've got a new one now.
Yeah, new people in it now. Yeah, it's strange. But then
he did that thing with that girl, didn't he? That one, Carol. That's how he kind of got big. He did that thing like he ran into this girl at Leeds Fest. They clearly knew each other before.
She went to school down my road.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you shag her?
No.
This could be the best exclusive.
Joe Brown went out with her.
Jonny.
Did he? Yeah.
Joe Brown went out with her. Did they?
I'm guessing. Did they?
No.
Engage? They didn't.
No.
Do you know?
But that was a great exclusive. Joe Brown shagged that one Cal's girlfriend.
We can always
clickbait it.
Always titled it.
We'd love a clickbait on this episode. What was your best exclusive, Josh?
What I'm thinking here is, do you remember when Zach Brunt told us that the Chef United manager was going to get sacked? Chris Wilder.
Yeah, but he didn't tell us on.
Was that off camera?
That was off camera. Yeah, he didn't tell us that on the podcast.
See, that was that. I wasn't sure if it was on or off camera. Tom the other day told us that he's got a new program coming out.
So, but he doesn't know what it. Well, it's not program, is it? He said he had like a project that he couldn't tell us what it was.
It was TV. He couldn't tell us, but obviously this is coming out. That's a good exclusive.
Was it a program? Did he say?
Yeah, the program.
Did he say program on it?
I don't know how much he's actually advertised it in.
I don't think he has.
He hasn't exactly. That's why it's got a nugget of information.
But he never told what it was though.
Yeah, so.
Exclusive. I suppose it is exclusive.
Hasn't told anyone else.
Yeah, that's true.
It is.
I'm trying to think of.
Have you got a different one? To
everyone else? Yeah. What's yours?
One's slightly been mentioned. I went Zach, but I just thought like the exclusive of like just his background story. But I remember him because you know Aaron Ramsdale got called up to the England squad that day, and he was talking about him when he lived in like the digs with him. I think now where Ramsdale is now, I just thought the way he spoke about him and like I think the story of like I know he didn't say it off camera, but he was like. I think this was off camera, wasn't it? Where you went, oh, this player's probably going to leave. This player, like that sort of stuff, talking about how it's. I know it wasn't on camera, but it's a bit of an exclusive in itself.
No, it is. And actually, you know what? We're talking to TikTok. Imagine that when he talks about Aaron Ramsdale, that would do views.
They would.
And we need to get a clip. Yeah, we do need to get a clip.
We need to get Zach.
I think he did talk about Ramsdale because he lived with him. He lived with him.
Yeah, he was very complimentary.
And it was the way he could sort of talk about how we got to like Billy Sharp or Phil Jagielka in training and that kind of stuff. I know that's not an exclusive because you expect that to happen, but it's interesting. I'm just quite interested in that, and it's
I agree. I'd go for Zach Brunt.
An honourable mention: Louis Binks when he talks about Jose Mourinho.
Yeah,
that was really good when he when he spoke about
those.
Who else is there?
What did he say to him, Jose Mourinho?
It was about he wanted him to stay, and then and because he was speaking with like the talent scouts one day, and then they were saying they wanted to stay, and he was like, no, I want to leave, and so Mourinho pulled him into his office and spoke to him.
How hard it was to
that was really cool.
Who else was there?
Aoife gave a good bit of background on what it was like filming for the BBC.
Yes, she did. Yeah, she did.
I guess a lot of the stuff it's hard to find exclusives when
people. Max Simpson Taylor telling us that he's got Addison Ray's phone number.
Oh yeah, do you remember that? He was like mates with David Dobrik, wasn't he?
Mates with David Dobrik.
I remember that. Yeah, that's also a good mention. A very honourable mention.
Again, we didn't clip that. It was in the middle of the David Dobrik. He gave his opinion on the David Dobrik situation.
We just
that would have done great on TikTok.
We have just been stupid. Max Taylor
tells us that he got his Addison Ray's phone number.
We can still put them.
Well, we can still put them out, but the David Dobrik isn't relevant anymore.
No, I know.
So
put the Addison Ray one up.
Yeah.
The exclusive that he doesn't
like that. We haven't utilised any social media.
We've been doing this for 9 months and we haven't used TikTok.
I feel like we should clip this for TikTok, like realising our realisation that we haven't used TikTok. This will be the first clip that we put on.
We just need to go through. We need to do. Well, you doing yours tonight?
I'm doing mine tonight.
Yeah. And then I'll do mine tomorrow.
Because it's essentially how we do it. Well, why do we need to explain how we do it?
No, we don't need to explain it at all. But no, we kind of get it. But no. So I think Zach Brunt.
We're going to start clipping on TikTok. So if you haven't already followed the podcast TikTok, it's in the description.
I'm doing Zach Brunt.
Go for it.
I did put Zach Brown down.
Okay,
so
well, we'll go Zach Brown then, because I agree that was also good.
There we go. Zach
We'll
Brown.
get him to... unfortunately, Zach Brown could be with us on this
maybe
fine.
we could get him to, if he scores, do like a us three podcast trophy celebration.
What, go like...
In front of the... who's he playing for now? Notts County celebration.
Like that.
Like a little trophy, like...
Imagine just messaging him.
Just say, excuse
Why
me,
didn't we ask him to do like a celebration for us?
We should have, because then that could have clipped
That's
it.
what,
And
just ask him to.
We've missed out on so many things
We
here.
missed out a lot of opportunities on reflection here.
We have. He has scored a lot since that podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot for the
He did well at Southampton.
under
He did really at Southampton.
23s.
He did do really well at
He got a
Southampton.
nice Rabona assist.
Yeah, what celebration we ask him to do?
That the U3?
Nah, do the like the.
Needs to be something to do with us. Because then it shouts us out.
Do the. I'm trying to think. The kebab celebration.
Oh, no, that's specifically for Chris.
So unfortunately, Zach Brook could be with us on this fine afternoon. So here's a video message of him accepting his award.
Hi guys, just wanted to say a big thank you to the guys at the Us 3 podcast for the Best Insight Exclusive Award. So yeah, thank you very much guys.
I wonder how many people are actually going to come back with a video.
I think a lot of people will.
I think they will.
I don't know if Zach will.
I think, yeah.
Zach would. We've
Think of it.
messaged him.
Do we need to give them an award? Can we create and ship it out?
That we won't get there by Sunday.
Good point. So they're just not going to have an award.
No, they're just going to say thank you.
Should we just email them like a certificate?
moon-
Well,
like
congrats. Like those
a
little
moon
star
pig card.
We're going to a moon pig card.
Right, so the next award is the most shocking moment.
What ones we got left? Most shocking.
And best
Episode.
2 left.
2 left.
Oh, did we not do funniest?
Well, that kind of comes
I
with
think
the best,
that
doesn't
I
it?
think that was also obvious
Max.
in a sense.
Max, yeah.
Max, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately,
you
Max
won that
couldn't
one.
join us. on
Max,
this
you
fine
win the
episode.
funniest episode.
You have won the funniest episode, so here's Max accepting his award.
He definitely did.
So it's just been announced that I've won the award for funniest episode. They sent me a lifetime supply of Pam for the award, and I really appreciate that. I think honestly it was a blast, and it's an honor. I don't want to thank anybody because it was me who did it. So thank you.
He replies to my TikTok comments whenever I tag him in astronaut in the ocean all the time.
Yeah.
I just every time I see astronaut in the ocean on my For You page, I'll just tag him in it just to ruin his day.
But he's like, I don't care anymore.
that was a good exclusive that he doesn't like that song.
That was a really good exclusive. Anyway, who's next? Most shocking?
Most shocking moment, yeah.
What do you define by shocking?
Well, just as in like,
I
wow,
was-
that's shocking.
I was thinking that because in a sense the exclusives are kind of with that. And I sort of went for something that isn't actually on the podcast. But I just think Luke Bennett travelling from Wolves to Sheffield
Yeah.
on a Sunday morning and walking in and sort of just being able to go out for like watch the football and have lunch with him afterwards.
Yeah, that was...
And doing a podcast
For
with him.
us, that was probably the most shocking... Like,
I thought that was quite like a... Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was like, I don't know if shocking, does that come under interesting?
Yeah.
Like the most interesting moments that I like, it was really like good to chat to Luke and like learn about like the fact that, you know, that he does coaching and that he's been doing coaching since he was like 12.
Yeah, you can say that's
And he
shocking
goes to
because
uni
he
and
had
stuff.
a lot more to him that we actually didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like you got a lot more to him than he actually
Yeah.
probably shows off on camera.
Yeah, definitely.
And that he's like a really, really like intelligent lad who like, and the fact he wants to do coaching.
He's incredibly down
no.
to earth as well.
Yeah.
Like, not that he doesn't come across that way, but some people can be. do you know what
I think he's
So-
come. I think like a lot of people are starting to realise now at the moment. But no, yeah, shocking is just
Yeah, I think a lot of people are
interesting,
starting to realise that about Luke, actually. I think that he's coming across quite well on
He
TikTok
is,
at the
yeah.
minute. He's
He
doing
is.
really well for
Did you
himself.
see the video of him in the
With
lift?
Grace. Oh, no.
He was just pissed, like hammered. It might have been after
Yes, I
Grace
saw, yeah.
in a lift, and they like keep shutting the door on him, and he like holds it out, and he's like, yeah. Just,
Have you
like,
seen
passed
the
out on
video of him
floor.
with Nathan and Grace? Where
No,
Grace
I know he went
goes,
to their party.
Grace goes, oh my god, Nathan's so drunk he's going to get kicked
Oh,
out
yes,
of the
I
party.
did see that, yeah.
And then he comes running in and goes, Nathan, you're drunk! Get out! Get out! It's like that, and Nathan walks down. It's a very good video, to be
It
fair.
is
It's a
good.
very, very good video.
I
But
don't
no,
know, I think
I've
it's just-
I've got two.
I was gonna say,
I've got
yeah.
your own opinion.
So, the fact we got a brand deal. I'd say
Ah,
that's,
yeah,
Frankie,
I'd say
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
most shocking
Yeah.
thing out of
Yeah.
everything.
Also,
Sorry, yeah, I
Andrew
completely forgot, yeah.
snapping his banjo.
Yes.
That was really
That
shocking.
story
Yeah.
was, yeah.
That was sitting there
Yeah.
thinking, you snap your banjo.
And we
Yeah.
said that in Frankie Benny's.
Bruh.
I think, yeah, doing a mukbang,
In
and
Frankie
the
Bennett's.
waiter was lovely,
Yeah.
really, lovely
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like just bringing out all this food, and it was like, yeah, can we just pay with this voucher we've been given? Like,
Yeah.
That
We've
was
never done one since.
really.
We need to do a brand new Chiquitos following us.
Yeah, we need to get that.
We need to go back to Frankie and
But you're not going to eat them Chiquitos, are you?
Yeah, they do stuff. I've been eating
They
chicken.
do stuff.
They do stuff.
They do a food. They do a food.
And I've also, my other nomination is when my flatmate walked in Stanage, and we just kept on filming. She just carried on like she was on a podcast. Very shocking.
Oh,
Live audience.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to know. No, I was just trying to think of anything else that's happened.
Shocking. Oh, in terms of the build up to the live stream on that day, trying to get a camera, smashing a light.
We got there at what? 9? Half 8?
I think I set an alarm at mine at like 7:30. Got to yours at like 8, and I think we just got an Uber down. We were so early.
Yeah.
And
And
if
it
we
took-
weren't that early,
Yeah, we
I don't know
would've
if
We
that
still
would
started late.
We started an hour late.
I don't know if we would have actually. We'd have still got push.
Everything went wrong that day.
Yeah, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong that day. We
came
And
out-
it wasn't even like anything that we did wrong. Like it was just like.
technical errors.
Generally, just.
But was it things that we maybe didn't think about?
Yeah, because
Maybe,
probably.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it wasn't exactly.
But I think the
unlucky.
fact that we had so many backup plans, we had backup
We
plans.
need to
for
do
it.
something like that again this year.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that I reckon like
I think a charity football match. I think us three
charity
commentate
football
it.
match.
Us three commentate it and we
Host
get TikTokers
it.
down. Yeah, host it and commentate it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you do both.
yeah that's what I mean.
But
Yeah,
like, because the thing is, a lot of creators love to do that sort of thing.
yeah, that's what I mean.
But I feel like if we do it in, let's say if we do it in partnership with like Frankie and Benny's, because we've got their contacts.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, you're right, Frankie and Benny's.
Would you mean self?
Most shocking moment, we got on Frankie and Benny's Instagram.
Instagram.
The UK
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, I agree that I think we should work in Britain with a company and get like a charity game sorted. I think that needs to happen.
I think we'd have to
Filming
do
that
it.
is a-
We'd have to.
Bastard. Like,
Get
we
Forge
couldn't-
involved.
couldn't
Get,
do
I'd
it
say
on
get.
that
I'd say get.
laptop.
No, I'd say get.
Spinning the camera around.
I think get Forge involved. They
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
Could get Hillsborough. You could even try and like sort because they've got connections there.
Though yeah,
like
no.
Hallam FC, like.
Yeah,
No, to
anything.
be fair, I reckon you could do. Look, if we did it for like Sheffield Children's Hospital,
Yeah,
I think we should. I'd like to do it for Sheffield Children's
Yeah, I
Hospital.
agree.
I'd love to be able to do something.
yeah, and do it.
And like do it at Hillsborough.
Yeah, Hillsborough, and then get the TikTokers all involved and get
And then
TikTok.
do it in sponsorship with like a company.
Luke could do it. Luke
I
said he'd
would
be up for it.
definitely-
Andrew said he was interested in doing it.
I think we get a team of like guests we've had on,
Team us three
and
versus.
then like a team of like something else. But
Do you
like,
think
Would you have enough players? Then?
I don't know.
And team us three?
would people?
Zach Brunt against like.
No, would do you think would Zach Brown play? Like or like footballers?
He can't risk getting injured
'Cause
That's
Ben
the
Foster,
thing.
isn't he?
because Ben Foster played in that hashtag 6-a-side tournament, which we could do 6 sides. I don't know, but like
Nah.
because I don't know if it was in that, but it was like
He got injured in that. No, he was in that.
was it?
it
Injured
was
his
in that.
finger
It
in
was
that,
in
and then
that,
was
yeah.
out for a couple of games. And I know when players, YouTubers film with players. I know they're like they're still like Zach Brunt's on a good level.
Yeah.
They're not allowed. Sometimes they go to the event and they're like, oh, by the way, this player's not allowed to kick a ball in case it gets
Yeah,
injured.
so probably not. But like
Well, maybe not Zach Brunt. But
I
like,
Louis Biggs.
Get-
It's going higher.
him and
fly
Zach
him- just
Brunt,
fly
and then
over
on
from
the other
Italy.
team, just some other like random.
No, I think we should do that. I think that should be our charity event for this year. Should be a football match.
Yeah.
And get
no,
Forge involved.
I do like
If we plan it and then sit down in depth.
If we start planning it
Yeah.
like now,
Yeah.
Now we've not got the workloads is not as heavy at uni. We can start planning it now.
it's quite
Um,
heavy still.
If it's not as heavy, it's going to be in like summer.
I feel like it's heavier
We
now.
do like. I don't know. I was gonna say like Crooks v us three.
No,
Shut
Shut
up.
Gorman against
Most shocking
Andrew.
moment.
Yeah, people are going to want to watch that.
I'd
aren't they?
watch it.
Yeah, you'd watch it. No one wants to know what Specky Cunt Gorman's doing, are they?
Oh, that's harsh.
Wow.
I think.
Most shocking moment.
Am I wrong? No. No offense. No, there's nothing on Gorman. I'd love to watch Gorman. It'd be funny, but no one cares.
Yeah. Outside.
No one cares
outside
about us if we did it.
I am
Apart from my
personally
446 subscribers, they care.
They care. They
fine.
always care.
I haven't- well,
Oh, we got
personally-
4646. I thought it was 448 now.
No, 2 people unsubscribed.
Because
We
Gorman's
posted-
not on. Gorman's
No,
on.
it's 448.
Gorman has been on our podcast.
Yeah, Gorman has been on.
I completely forgot about my shocking moment. There we go.
And with Cowling.
Cowling, yeah, so
So
Gorman and Cowling
technically, they could be on the
So
team. I think.
we're doing that. So I think that plan is kind of like get set in stone. Message Luke being like he's interested. Obviously he'll know people.
Yeah.
You message Correct saying we're looking to create like a football. Like, I think it's
Yeah.
obviously like
Yeah.
he needs to get Sheffield Children's Hospital, get Forge involved, try and do it at Hillsborough in the summer.
Yeah.
So obviously they won't need the pitch. Obviously, and if you it's going
We
to be
can-
easier
we
to
can-
get people if you're like charity match at Hillsborough as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, easily, yeah.
So yeah,
I reckon we could do that. But anyway, most shocking moment. You just had an insight into our planning there.
I
What
think
did
the
we
Frankie
say?
and Benny's one. I think the
Frankie Benny's.
Frankie Benny's,
how do we get Frankie Benny's?
us three just do a video message. So unfortunately, us three couldn't be with you on this final.
Or maybe like Andrew because he was part of it.
Yeah. Okay.
It had the banjo thing in it as well. So
Yeah.
That wasn't my shocking moment.
So unfortunately, us three or Andrew couldn't be with you, or Frankie and Benny couldn't be with you on this final afternoon. So here's a video message from us three and Frankie and Benny. Hi guys. So yeah, just me really. I'm editing this podcast and we just haven't got a video. So thank you for the award. None of you really gave us it. We gave ourselves it. So the final award.
I'd say the one that you want to win.
Pardon?
I'd say the one if you're
Best episode.
you want to win. Yeah, best episode.
Should I go? No, you go first.
You go first.
We
John.
may have all clashed. I don't know.
What have you gone with, John?
Oh, I've got a variety in my head.
I've gone Ellie Louise
Okay.
because I just think how well like everyone bounced off each other.
Yeah.
What the information we found out, and it, you know, like how in podcasts we've had bits where it's like, oh, all of it bar the first X minutes, or like this bit maybe. I don't think there was a bit in that where it was like, well, that was a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
just think that.
Agreed. It
No,
was
I
a good
rate that.
episode.
I rate that.
And it was one of our first.
I think to do it that well on Zoom when we've never met her before.
Yeah.
To have.
It was like that and
episodes
Cal,
in,
wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was. I think actually that and like that sort of not period produced some very good ones, but I think the Cal one was very good as well. And I do stand by it. I think the Zoom ones were some of the best ones we've done.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
agree.
no, they were.
They were.
I think it also depends on the guests you get as well. I think a lot.
Not the
of those
ones
guests-
at Christmas. The Zoom ones at Christmas.
I still enjoyed.
No,
that
the Zoom one at Christmas was class.
it
No,
was.
It was
which
really
other one
funny.
did we do
It
on
was.
that?
We only did one on Zoom.
We did one.
The New
We
Year's
were going
one.
to do a New Year's, but this is effectively that.
That one was really funny. It was really funny because of the transfers with the. Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was
I yeah.
It was
Ellie
really
Louise.
good.
Ellie Louise.
It's okay, Josh.
Oh, I do agree. Eloise was really, really good. I think that comment about like there wasn't a bad bit. Max was consistent.
Yeah, I agree.
Max's was
Max's was
consistently
very
good.
It was, yeah.
But that's why we didn't do a funniest episode, because we thought that funniest the best.
When we were planning it, we
I
were
think-
like, oh, Max.
Zach's was good. I think the reception we got from Zach was good. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
obviously he got put in that Sheffield United forum.
Forum it did, yeah.
And besides the few comments he always going to get from people found like a really good insight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right. You do have to kind of weigh up who the guest is, because Zach is always going to be a very interesting story.
Because it's
Ellie's
got a
is
story.
always going to be a very interesting story.
Yeah.
I guess it's who did we get a good story that we didn't expect. I thought Warren Robbie's was quite good,
Yeah.
actually.
Warren Robbie's
So that was a
really
Zoom
good.
one as well, wasn't it?
It was a Zoom one, and
Was it the last
and
episode?
this is no discredit to Warren. Zach's a professional footballer.
Yeah.
Ellie's been in the 7 Supergirls, but then like Warren
Warren's
actually
come
came
through.
out with some really good stories.
Yeah,
and
like the
stuff
stuff
like
with Warren, right, is, like obviously with football and stuff, was really interesting.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and just
And Warren
his
just got
life in
a
general.
great personality.
He fitted in incredibly well
Mm.
as well. And it
We never did a night out with him.
We didn't. We said we were gonna, but
No.
I
I think we're going to do a night
night.
out with like
Maybe,
Lincoln
right.
as well, like Ellie and Nadia.
Look,
Lincoln.
Aoife said she was going to do it for a birthday, but nothing actually happened. I don't think. I think she just did one with her best friend.
She did have a party.
No, she did it from a friend. She said I was gonna have a TikTok event, and she said I was gonna have a party one, but she didn't end up doing it.
She loves a holiday.
Yeah, she's
Can we
been
just
travelling.
invite ourselves?
I've gone with a
I
cop
do that all
out.
the time.
I've
Can we just
gone-
do it ourselves? Can we
If
just go,
you
can we just go with them?
Just go to Lincoln, say we're coming to Lincoln. Do you
It'd
want
be
to
a
go
good
on
laugh. I
Yeah.
can't
would,
speak.
that? I've gone with a cop out, which was at the charity event.
The charity event
It was very
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I think the quality of the video let it down, but like
Yeah.
the actual content we
It was
produced
very good.
for
Because it was different.
For
It was
three and a half
if they were
more than that.
like,
It was more than that. It was like 4.
wow.
if some of them were like separate episodes,
It was.
they would be like
Yeah.
up there.
It
Yeah.
was. 4 hours long. 4 hours
It
long.
was it was really really good. The highlight from there was the would I tell the truth to you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the Mr. and Mrs. was good.
Mr. and Mrs. was
It's
class.
good. Yeah, but that.
Would I tell the truth to you was good fun.
Yeah.
Like with Ellie,
Lale.
Aoife.
Lale.
Oh, I think if Chloe's
Was really good.
like a
We need to
separate
get her on
podcast,
because she's had the baby.
'cause
now.
yeah, I was gonna say that. I
Mm.
think that's a
She had some
separate
really good
podcast
stories
was
to tell
good.
as
We need to
well.
get her on and have a. for the
Yeah,
next
Chloe
episode.
was class. No, the charity event was really good.
Uh,
I think our Tom one was really good the
I've
other
got
day
Luke Bennett as well.
It was.
Luke Bennett.
Luke Bennett's was good. Like the difference with Luke Bennett was, I think people kind of like want to look at Luke Bennett and be like, oh, let's have a laugh because he's funny and stuff. But like we got a good side of Luke Bennett. We
Yeah.
got to find out about the real Luke Bennett, and I do think that it was really interesting to talk about. And like, it might not have been as fun or as thing, but it was just interest to find out about Luke.
Yeah.
I know this one doesn't get because it was not fun, but I think the Andrew one where he was talking about the mental health stuff was.
Andrew's was really good.
If you think about the reaction,
we're just good out.
The reaction after we did it.
The reaction from people wasn't great, but I think it's
from us.
Yeah.
Where we were like, that was actually really sick.
He had some really good stuff to say. Yeah. I think obviously
it was a mix of it was a blend.
If you're not interested in that sort of stuff, it's boring. I remember when Google turned around, it was really boring because he's not interested in that sort of stuff. Yeah. But again, if you find out stuff that you're interested in, he had some really good stuff to say.
But I can't imagine Gomez sit down and watch Ellie about 7 Supergirls because it's just not interesting. Gomez is a bad example to use because what was we interested in what we do? It'd be interesting.
I wouldn't. Because I didn't know what's the 7 Supergirls like.
No, I didn't.
No. So who's our best episode?
I just want to double check I haven't missed.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's
surely the best ones would come to your head straight away. So
yeah.
Oh, I think it's between Ellie, Max, and Zach.
I think it's between Ellie and Zach because I think Max is one of the funniest because that's why we're giving him the best because it was the funniest.
Conor Bragger's episode.
I'm moving on.
The Braggers was good, but
Braggers was good.
We just lost the video.
Miles Kamen. That was actually quite interesting.
Mars was good. Mars would be so much more interesting now he's been to America and met all the top wrestlers.
See that Christmas one that was actually really good.
Yeah, Christmas one was class.
Can't give it to ourselves. Out of the guests we've had,
I'm giving it to the Us 3 FC one.
Us 3 FC. Yeah, let's give it to Us 3 FC episode.
Lukaku versus Ibra.
Us 3 FC was
Shams ended up being good. At the time we came out and we were like, it's good, but we didn't think it was like.
Shams came a lot better than we thought.
Yeah. Watching back, I really enjoyed
Shams. We sat and watched it, didn't we?
But I do think it's between Ellie, Max, and Zach.
Mental health. Andrew Murnane.
That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Andrew Barton.
No.
That was still a good one though.
No, it was a good one, but Andrew.
I thought Aoife's was actually quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well.
Aoife's was good.
I think.
You're.
We haven't brought up the Kiwi guy.
Yeah, I know.
It was good, but I just think Ellie's was really good.
Good, I agree.
It's between Ellie, Max, and Zach.
I think Ellie for me.
I said Ellie originally.
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
think
sick
Ellie.
with Ellie. But...
Don't you, mate? What do you think?
Well, it's 2 against 1.
Well, what are you thinking then? What are you?
Yeah, you may convince one of us.
Yeah.
I think eliminate Zach on the basis that we sort of knew him.
Yeah. Okay.
So we had we met him before and so eliminate Zach.
Yeah.
Just because obviously it's still good, but obviously it's a bit easier. Max and Ellie.
Sorry, I thought the audio stopped recording.
Yeah. Ellie. Yeah, Ellie.
Unfortunately, Ellie couldn't be with us on this Friday afternoon, so
yeah.
Here is Ellie accepting her award for the best Us 3 podcast episode. There we go.
That was it.
Some phenomenal Us 3ing for the year. It's been a good year. It's gone quick.
I was just thinking.
It has been a good year.
When you look at what we've done.
It
has.
It has been a good year. I think
there's a butt couple.
It's interesting. I just think obviously the last few months we fell off, and I just think we haven't used TikTok to our best ability.
Yeah, great.
I think that's obviously really held us back because I think with TikTok we could be nearing 1,000 subscribers.
We've said that for the last 4 months.
We just need to do it. It's really bad. I don't know why. I think it's just long.
But I think before
getting into the rhythm of doing it.
The reason we didn't want to do the clips is because we were saying, right, you do this episode. If we split it like we are doing now, it's so much less work, and we're all doing a bit of work every single week. So it's not just like you're doing a lot of work one week, having 2 weeks off. You're doing a little bit of work each week. And you can come into your schedule.
And the charity event. The charity event was good.
For me, we were on about last night. I think that's my proudest moment. I think doing that and looking back on it, and actually that night when we finished it, and I thought we've actually done something really good here, and we set up something and a lot of hard work into it.
We did know we were doing really well, but we're going to be even better this year.
This year we are back. We've said that so many times, but we are back.
No, we actually are back. We've become the new mindset.
Well, we filmed this.
Things.
This is the. I've said this to the lads before the podcast. I touch wood, nothing happens drastically to this footage or anything like that. This is the first time 2 weeks in a row we will be publishing at Sunday at 6 p.m. on time without any hassle or rush
Trying to
on a Sunday.
Trying to compete with the Sidemen.
Yeah, but we're bigger than the Sidemen.
I think we are. Although their video last night was actually. Have you
What
seen
Calix one? I haven't watched it yet. No, but I saw it. I'm gonna watch it.
Who have we got lined up? Something around the next? We've got.
You've been busy on that front. To be fair to you, mate. You've
Yeah,
done a lot of
yeah.
that.
Take the floor.
You've done a lot
Tom's
of that.
class. One of the guys said, but he hasn't come back to me. I might give him another message.
That Paralympian turned comedian that I was going to go on.
I think we get Chloe back on.
Yeah, I agree. We get Chloe back
Chloe
on.
would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got
We've got a few guests lined up.
We get, and there's one who said to message him at the end of the month who would be really, really interested.
I saw that. Yeah, I did see that message.
So
I'm going to start messaging a few people when I'm at home tomorrow when I've got a bit of time. I'm just sat doing nothing. I'm going to message.
maybe I'll message Casey Lowry and see what he replies. Yeah, guys, I'd love to come on.
What about Brad
That's what I
Ryan?
mean. Maybe we do.
Should we message him? Should we message him?
Maybe we do.
Should we do a most hated guest of the O3 podcast? Yeah, Brad Ryan and Casey Lowry. Casey Lowry's still worse.
They're not going to watch this.
Maybe we do the charity match. People we've had on, or against people who have said they were going to come on.
Jack Joseph up front.
Jack Joseph, but when wasn't even big.
I would not want to be sat here.
Jack Joseph, Fiddy Rhett in midfield.
Fiddy Rhett, he was like, yeah. Jack Joseph obviously was like, yeah, I want to, and then just never came back. Casey Lowry was the worst one, because Casey Lowry led us on.
No, Brad Ryan was the worst one.
No, because Casey Lowry led us on for months. We did create a WhatsApp group with Brad Ryan.
Yeah, we did. Brad Ryan got our phone number and put us in a WhatsApp group and said, yeah, I'd love to do it, guys, and then just didn't reply after that.
You sent voice notes.
Yeah,
he did, yeah.
But then Casey Lowry fully went. We messaged him before the charity event, didn't we? And we're like, do you want to come on? He was like, yeah, from Sheffield, love to. Then messaged him at the charity event. Do you want to? Oh, sorry, not available. Said, let's do something on our show in October. Messaged him in October. We exchanged messages a lot. Messaged him in October. Was like, do you want to come? No response. Messaged him again. No response. Just say no.
Not that we're being entitled and think you have to come on our podcast, but if you've said you're coming on our podcast, just say no. We don't mind people saying no. Like if you message someone and said,
it was the fact he led it on. Like you can't just be and even if he couldn't, even though because he was doing a show, and even if you got too busy,
just reply.
Just
say no.
be like, oh, sorry lads, too busy.
That's fine. That's all that matters. But yeah. Anyway.
But then
I think we should try and get on our podcast. Dan Walker.
I agree.
Why would he not come on? I should have asked him on the thing.
I did. It's in that masterclass when I messaged in the chat and said, "Do you want to come on the O3 podcast?" And everyone was like, "Oh my god, you fucking beg."
I was just trying to win a fucking bingo at that point.
Yeah. I see no reason why he wouldn't come on down.
Yeah, agreed.
I think if we potentially go through the uni, because they've like.
He's got his own private thing. Like
go for Michelle.
I was going to say, because they know.
I've got Michelle as my lecturer. I could speak to Michelle if you'd like me to.
Wow.
Me and Dan were quite good friends.
Yeah, you met him at the station a few times, didn't you?
Once at the station. I've met him twice.
But once at the station. Perfect. Well, that's the O3 Awards. We'll be back next year with some more O3 Awards. We're going to make this an annual.
How many more years?
Time?
Because after next year, then we all start like.
But I think we'll carry this on. This will be our thing.
I think we carry.
Because we'll be big by then.
I don't think that we will. No. I think I'm going to go and do something else.
It's 2 podcasts.
We're looking for new members to join to make the third 3.
Well, my mate's just bringing me, so I might. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Please like, subscribe, and peace.